Hello, and welcome to episode number 5 of Kitchen Nightmares 2, Scholar of the Food Sins, where we discuss culinary abominations that should probably not eaten by anyone, ever, while trying to make forward progress in Dark Souls. I'm your host, Niko, they, them, and I am joined, as always, by Sparkletone, they, them.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm Sparkletone on the Terrible Bird website.
We also have Peregrine, they, them.
Hi, this is Peregrine, ASMR.
Hate this.
Halloween is over. Why are you scaring me?
You can find me.
No.
Terrific.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Our final guest is Mo, he, him.
Hi, everybody. Can't wait to hear about your dinner tonight, Niko.
Oh, I will give you a full recap. The rules for this series are number 1. I'm only allowed to play 2 hours a week for these recordings. No playing on the side. Number 2, I'm not allowed to look anything up or write anything down. I can only rely on my memory and my coaches for advice. And number 3, no backseating in the chat. I don't want a bunch of people telling me how to play this game. I already have enough people telling me about other terrible things. So those are the rules. The last episode was a bit of a doozy, and honestly, I've tried to forget most of it. We had our first real taste of PvP when someone rudely interrupted my intro. We fought the Pursuer a bunch of times and finally got him. Started forging a new path and one-shot the Dragon Lance or whatever that boss's name was.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Dragon Rider.
And we had an intense debate over whether it's okay to push a lady off a cliff to save 2,000 souls.
We learned a lot about ourselves, both as coaches and as people, and we learned that our good sweet player avatar, when presented with the opportunity to do a murder, could not. True to their name.
Very true. Very true.
That's pretty much all the key stuff. I do want to make a mild correction. I sort of misspoke. I think at one point last week. So that door behind us is the path to the new zone. Mm-hmm. The lady we had a moral quandary about is in the tunnel connecting this zone to Majula.
The one with the water kind of sewers and the gates that opened.
Yep, we should go say hi to her and maybe be more polite this time at some point.
I want to. There was definitely some stuff in this zone that we missed out on last week, and I'd like to take some time to clear that out a bit before moving on.
Absolutely, that was going to be.
So we'll just get right into it.
Was to because there's kind of another half or so of this zone that we looked at but did not.
These boys take way too much of my soul arrows. By the way, I don't like it. The big boys, not these. These are fine. I mean, they do take more than I would like.
They're mad at you now because the Dragon Rider was their good friend, and
I didn't even remember his name. So
I'm just saying this is what happens when you listen to Mo and you don't put all your stats into int.
Is it though?
I mean, if you put them all into int, you use fewer arrows.
You should have more arrows?
That's just math.
If Mo put all his points into int, then he wouldn't try and make chocolate pasta with Hershey's sauce.
Ouch.
Just saying.
That seems like it might be more of a wisdom thing.
I think a chocolate pasta takes a high level of int.
High level of something.
I couldn't sleep the other night and revisited the start of Nick Brecken playing through Dark Souls 3 and I had sort of remembered, but sort of forgotten just how long.
Ooh, what?
He went putting upgrade points into nothing but luck in Dark Souls 3. Like I remembered it as being like just kind of the first, few levels as like a goof to make the chat mad. No, it was like the first whole entire stream.
God.
I mean, that is a viable build, if I recall correctly.
It's the luckiest boy in all of Lothric. Until the second Dark Souls 3 stream when they completely started over from scratch. Because they put so many points into luck.
If you get 99 luck by the time you get to the final boss, their intro dialogue actually changes.
I do not believe you.
Well, that's rude.
Okay.
What if I said it in an ASMR voice?
I still wouldn't believe you.
Oh, that ghost scared the shit out of me.
Or I would, whatever would make you not do the ASMR voice.
I'm still working on it, okay?
I'm almost worried that we're just gonna have to let Peregrine sort of get the voice out of their system, which means suffering quite a bit.
Well,
But
Well, this
eventually they'll
game
get
is
bored
all
of
about
it.
suffering.
True. It's how we get larger souls.
Yeah.
We'll have a different hell flavor from Mo each week, and we'll have a different sound hell from Peregrine each week, and we'll have a different moral hell from Sparkle each week.
Speaking of things that we have mentioned, not every week, but most weeks, the latest progress our good friend Joel has made in the first game. Joel is just about done with the DLC, which means he is just about done with the game.
Nice.
He managed to kill Manus, the final DLC. Not the finest. Artorias is the finest boss. The final boss of the DLC and die at the same time. But luckily for him, the order in which things happened worked out so that the fight counted. I think he still needs to do Calamite, though.
Oh, rip. We need to get like a jingle intro for the Dark Souls update. I feel like we need to.
Oh, that's a
little
new
song.
move.
Yeah,
Joel-
just like a little like. It's Dark Souls. Dark
Probably
Souls
should be
2.
one more.
Joel's a pretty talented producer. I'm sure he could make a little banger for us when we want to talk about him.
Bearer of the curse, seek Joel's.
I only know the one, unfortunately.
Greater and more terrible Joel's. No.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
we found a dragon friend.
He woke up.
My friend.
Oh, is he about to? Oh, he's
oh,
about to-
yeah.
Oh.
I don't have a lot of spells left, and it takes a lot to get over here. No, don't.
Is fire in your cup.
For a second there, I thought he had managed to knock you over the railing.
Yeah,
That
I
would've been
also
pretty
thought
good.
that.
Which would have been real good.
Okay. Well, I have no resources, and that dragon wants to make some barbecued Niko, which I do not approve of. So, was there anywhere else to go up there other than to
Yes.
the dragon's mouth?
You see that bridge that's up? Kind of point the camera up a bit.
Okay.
See that drawbridge that's up?
Yeah.
We want to pull a lever that is up there to bring that bridge down, and then go inside that building.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna spend some souls and then try and see if I take the shorter way, maybe it'll be a little bit less resource intensive. Because I think this way I fight more enemies.
So the real trick would be if you started with a pyromancy build, you would have been too hot and made the dragon want to retire.
That wasn't even in the ASMR voice, and I'm still mad.
Saturday night, and I'm in the.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe me? Just watch. Okay, we're back. Time to leave. That's our cue.
Before we spend some cash, let's maybe run down that tunnel real quick and say hi to Leisha.
Yeah. That was my
And-
plan, is to spend buy whatever
Yep.
that is first.
And apologize for our misunderstanding the other week.
Yeah, I feel really bad. I basically slapped her 3 times for no reason. And
Yeah.
I
If
feel
she
pretty
had
bad.
if she had at any point stood up, it would have been even worse for all of us, probably.
It's true.
I mean, I would have felt vindicated.
We'll see about that.
Oh, it seems like she doesn't care. It's an honor
No,
to see me.
until you fully aggro an NPC, they don't react.
And only this lovely thing reveals the other path.
She talking about herself?
You lovely thing only runs on miracles.
I mean, there are 2
Not
paths.
true.
See, there's
Not
one,
true.
and there's the other one.
Where you from?
Okay, so, I don't want that.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yeah, so that chime and ring she drops if you defeat her in a fight. She sells a bunch of miracles. We want move path. Yep.
Okay. Oh my.
But she's, yeah, as you can see, she didn't cast anything. She just, like, touched that thing on the pillar. I would say...
she touched it. She touched its heart with miracles.
May the power
Uh-huh.
of miracles be with you.
Okay.
Offer your souls to the gods.
Well, we can pick up the glowy. So, the way this leads is another bit of critical path. We don't need to do it right now. I would suggest circling back to it later, but sort of another mental pin for things to do later.
Sounds good. Yeah, I figure that, like, dropping down into this well is also a pretty major
Yep.
pathway. And I think I need to buy the ring from the cat that lets me take less falling damage before I'll be able to survive that.
Yeah, you need
So-
the gun boots.
There's a sorcery that will also lower your fall damage, but
Oh, that's nice.
I don't remember where that spell is, so
Yeah, I haven't found
The
any
ring
spells
is-
other than just damage spells. So
we'll
I
get
think-
there. There's a lot of game left.
I think you can buy it for like $15 on Steam. I think it's on mobile now too.
oh,
I love Downwell.
Bearer of the curse.
The person that made Downwell works for Nintendo now, which is
Large
the best
amount
outcome
of
for making something that good.
Yep.
I hope.
Seek the king. That is
Yeah,
the
that's very project dependent.
lest this land swallow you.
You might say that
I'm listening
Downwell
to all
gave
this.
them a come up.
did I have one of these?
Gotta go down to go up.
Hmm?
Like I've been saying.
Well, if they
Only
were looking
one
for an
level.
expert on down smashing for for Sakurai's team, I don't. Who could be better? You know.
I feel like I've been kind of neglecting int a little bit, and
20 is a
I
nice
want-
round number.
Yeah.
it is. It is a very
doing
nice
well.
number.
Plenty.
Yeah, it's just I've been working on getting some of my other extremely low stats up to not extremely low. So
Who needs other stats when you're the most intelligent?
So we need about another 1k for another level. Do we have the soul items for it?
probably. Let's see. So we've got. So this one was. Oh, I don't remember now.
I
think
always
this one
have
was
to
like
look at the list because
400.
it's different in every game.
I think this is 500 or more. So and I have 5 of them. I also have these 3 special souls.
Never ever
actually,
use the boss souls.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm assuming that I need a blacksmith who's not this guy to be able to like do something with them.
Was the one we had 5 of Nameless Soldier?
Yes.
Yes.
That is 800 per.
Oh, 800. Okay, and then the low one is 200. I know that. So, or maybe more than that. And I didn't have any more of these. Oh, I do have a large Titanite shard. Ooh.
Yeah, we found one of those in a chest, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to invest in int, so you buy the premium study guide. That's what this is.
I mean, everyone needs to enhance their staff. It's just a fact of life.
We want that better scaling.
Yeah, like assuming that there isn't going to suddenly be a better staff that I'm just wasting my Titanite on, I feel like
You are not.
Yeah, I feel like I
It'll
would
be a
really
while.
get good use out of this. So, oh, and there we go. So that's 850. So now I'm much more below the amount. So I'm just gonna.
I
not
think
bother.
You basically just put an all employees must wash hands sign on your staff.
I mean,
That's
but we're
about it.
wearing
You
gloves
upgraded
all
it.
the time.
Do you think the chosen undead has to use the restroom?
No.
I don't think we ever really see anybody in this game except for terrible monsters eat things.
I mean, there was a sewer in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, but that was for the residents of Anor Londo before everything went to hell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say before everything went to shit, and then it would have made sense.
Well, no, because that would be Blighttown. Blighttown is where...
I mean, something has been...
All right. I don't know why that guy didn't aggro on me, but I'm not going to complain. This guy, on the other hand,
Oh, that was
that's okay.
a little early, but
Oh.
it's alright.
Whoa!
All right, that's fine. I didn't have much to lose. Yeah, I'm using so many spells on these guys, and I don't have a good melee weapon.
I know you're well aware of this, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of those rolls were early, because
Yes.
his wind-up is longer than you think.
Well, sometimes it's longer.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's not.
when it's the single overhead and not the combo.
Yeah. Ah, getting sloppy.
I eventually got used to fighting.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Oh,
I eventually got used to fighting.
Just
the,
got back up.
Get back down.
Push up
the
arm.
the Heide Knight moveset is so weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, because they do a bunch of like
Oh,
weird
now
sliding
this boy
around
doesn't
and
like
stuff,
me.
but
Just cuts me deep. Woo! I'm just glad that my health doesn't drop below 80% now.
yeah,
That is so huge of an improvement. You have no idea. I mean, you probably do have an idea because you played this game.
I'm going to do push-ups now.
God.
You brought this on yourself. No one told you you had to do push-ups.
Yep.
Ah. Maybe I should go the other way. This way does not seem to be working out for me. At least I got my measly
It's
600
about the
souls
same
back.
number of angry armored people.
I can see if maybe they'll leave me alone at a certain distance, but I think that that's going to involve fighting a bunch of people all in a small area, which doesn't sound great.
I think once you have that drawbridge down, a lot of this will matter a lot less because you don't need to stop and fight any of them.
That's a good idea. Why don't I just go for the drawbridge instead? I literally have nothing to lose except for Peregrine's upper body strength.
They
Sure.
call it a drawbridge because you gotta draw aggro on everyone to get up there.
Hello, Dwagon. What is this? That's nothing. I saw that one coming.
That.
Is there
many-
another?
how many,
Oh, that's probably a reflection. Okay.
How many a set? For
Just
this?
10. I'm just doing 10.
We're getting swole here tonight.
Yep.
This will be 40
Get it.
for those keeping track at home.
I can't count that high. Sorry.
The ASMR voice gets more and more ragged.
Oh, jeez.
I am not going to say this is the way we should do this because it's maybe not the most entertaining to watch. But when I was doing this, I did the thing you would expect, which is fight my way to this platform we were just running on, and then shoot the dragon with a bunch of arrows.
Oh, I unfortunately don't have the dex to even wield anything like that. I could hopefully get here with enough spells.
It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down.
All right, is my assumption that I actually have to kill the dragon before I can lower the bridge correct?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see a switch. Okay.
I'm just gonna plank until you pull the lever. How about that? That's.
There you go.
Let's go to this one. Let's try and fight our way through. I think that with my upgraded staff and int, I should be doing a little bit more damage and hopefully get there with more spells. And try and take an honest crack at fighting this dragon for real.
You did correctly identify the place in the ground where the
Oh, it's one of
drawbridge
those.
lever will rise out
Yeah.
of. So you did see it. Fortunately, we have to take care of something first.
We've all got our dragons. Come on. What are you doing? Nope. You want to back up? That's fine. I'll just do this.
Did you call it yet?
No.
Just go do something else.
All right. Thank you. Ooh.
It's a long plank.
For the
Very
viewers at
impressive.
home, Peregrine has gotten a new mic, and so now when they are yelling from the other side of a room, it comes through a lot clearer. It turns out.
Yeah, just keep planking, buddy. Yep. Don't let those hips drop.
Oh. I think if I don't manage to get through this in the next, like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I might go to a different area and come back. Because, like, this doesn't feel strictly necessary to do right now. And it would certainly be easier if I had more upgrades.
Yeah, there's absolutely another path you can explore.
Yep. I would suggest, and I think Mo would agree, that if we want to take a break from doing this, we should go through that door on the upper level of the building we just left and see what's that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's down there.
There's some
But,
cool
you know,
stuff.
I would like to actually have one real fight against the dragon, if I could. But if I get too impatient with this, then that's not going to happen today. So,
You know, give it like 20 more minutes. Let Peregrine just keep on planking.
Our character is losing all their souls, and Peregrine is burning all of their calories.
Yep.
what are you... Okay. I don't think they were actually aggroed. I probably could have snuck by, but...
Sometimes it's better
Probably
to be
not worth
safe
it.
than be
Yeah.
fighting somebody else. And
I mean, that's the thing about these games, right? Is that, like, at the end of the day, patience is probably the most important thing. And as soon as you start getting impatient, the game will punish you for it.
yep.
Shield block. Come on. Get out of here with that.
Are you winning, champ?
Debatable.
That's just winning on debate team.
Joel is trying to get that good calamite tail cut, so he's still working on that dragon.
Yeah. We need to
I missed most of the DLC in Dark Souls 1, unfortunately. And I've been told that I should go back and play it again so I can do it, but I just don't have the time. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's understandable. It is 4 zones and 4 bosses, more or less.
I mean, I missed a significant amount of optional content besides the DLC. Just because, like, playing it on PC on the non-remastered version where online didn't work means that I didn't have, like, messages didn't work a whole lot of the time. So I didn't have that, like, oh, go here, there's something hidden behind this, like, passageway that doesn't look like anything. And so, and I was also very careful to not, like, look up what to do. But that's okay. I had my own experience with it. For
When
better and worse.
the DLC for this game, it takes a little bit of doing to access, but it's not actually that convoluted. Accessing the DLC for the first Dark Souls game is one of the most convoluted things I think I've ever seen in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my favorite part is that when you finally complete all of the, like, half a dozen steps,
That's good enough.
the place you get taken to is this tiny, tiny cave that's basically just big enough for your character and a bonfire. And at the end of that cave is a big boss fight in an arena. Like, that's the intro. There's no exploration first. It's just fight this thing, and then you can do the rest of it.
I'm sorry, fans. I gave up like a minute ago.
Oh God, please don't keep burning me.
Oh.
You got that
right.
long breath.
Yeah.
Okay. Back
Do
to
some jump squats.
Well, I did
I'm
figure
not-
out that
not-
item does give me back a pretty significant
some
amount
squats.
of spells, but yeah, like if that's just gonna be I get knocked back and then get knocked off that platform, just like one mistake and I'm dead. That is not. That I don't want to do that right now. So let's go this way instead.
Let's go this way.
I had a fight. I didn't get to do any attacks, but I did have a fight.
That's Dark Souls.
Yep. All right.
Give me that old monastery charm.
What is that? No.
I do not remember.
It must be one of these. Is it this? Oh. Okay.
Ah.
No more eating moss.
That was a subtle reference, and I appreciate it.
Hello. Are you gonna smack me with that big sword? Yes, you are. This is a very small room.
Strong pillars.
Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny in these games. Pillars that are in boss arenas seem to just, fall right over. But the construction everywhere else was super sturdy.
So you're saying like 80% of the game is Pillars of Eternity?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I haven't played that, but probably.
Pillars of Eternity is where you look on weird forums for build advice for 20 hours without actually ever playing the game, right? That's that game?
That's this game, too.
Yeah, true.
Is this one of those fake illusory walls? It's not really an illusory wall? Okay. Nope.
I mean, in some
not
ways,
reading that message.
The illusory wall is the most illusory of all walls.
I always appreciate the messages that are on, like, weird railings and stuff where you have to do a very specific kind of finicky jump
Yeah.
to get there.
Hello. I remember someone who looked a lot like you that I
Yep,
killed.
we have met one of these people before. He is, much like that one, going to hang out guarding something. We absolutely want the thing behind him.
All right. I guess I
Even
can,
if we
I
have
guess
to,
I
like,
can fight
run
you right
past him and die to get it.
now.
Is this
I will-
another lever?
Hold on.
We are near enough to it that I am... Oh, we're being
Wow.
polite. Okay.
Nerd.
Oop.
Unfortunately, they wouldn't start
Oh, it's good damage.
programming
It's a nice little twirl.
reactions to gestures into NPCs until Bloodborne.
Easy mode. See you later, nerd.
Cyan's leggings.
Ooh, leggings.
I like leggings.
I mean, really, you should really be able to wear the leggings and the hollow boots. I feel like what's a hollow boot without a legging, you know?
Everything is just so heavy. I might need to start putting points into that. But, like, I'd hoped I'd find some kind of, like, sorcerer armor that would be lightweight.
Don't even think about it, Mo. I know what you're thinking. Not tonight.
Oops. Still in the menu.
I don't know what you're talking about, legitimately. Oh, you
Hell
mean about
yeah.
having heavy armor? Yeah, you should just get the heavy armor.
Everything
Is
into int.
it
For the
time
record,
for the bone party?
my hell yeah was to the sublime bone dust and not to anything that Mo just said.
Just put
Is
a
it
bunch
time
of
for the bone
points in-
party? Oh, baby.
The
I like
kids
that.
these days have the strangest names for cocaine.
Charred, ashen bones. Cast them into the far fire of Majula to increase the HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire, but we will never know for sure, for soot and ashes tell no story.
I like your item description ASMR voice more than Peregrine's.
Thank you.
On today's video, we have some sublime bone dust.
I was waiting for you to flip from the ASMR whisper into like Macho Man Randy Savage saying the words bone saw really loud.
I take my art seriously, Sparkle.
All I can think about right now is like if Troom was reading Bloodborne descriptions.
This is not Bloodborne.
I mean, not Bloodborne, Dark Souls, but also Bloodborne.
You did pick up Rouge Water earlier, which is basically just a blood vial.
True.
All right.
You ever think about how you're supposed to collect blood vials, but you're supposed to kill vial bloods? Fucked up, if you ask me.
What?
Makes you think.
Resignation.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're just one of these little guys?
He's taking a bath.
See, look at what all that int's doing for you.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you are, and I don't want any part of that. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
just go say hi.
Oh.
Just a little friend.
I mean, those aren't
I'm
even
gonna say
its
hi with
real
this.
eyes, so why be afraid of it?
Cutest enemy in a From Software game.
No, I think the little mushrooms are definitely.
Oh, good call. They are very cute.
Oops.
I think for me, it's the basilisks.
They both have incredible falling animations that you basically never get to see.
I've seen the falling mushroom. It's very good.
Yeah. So,
All right, so this looks like a statue that I need to use that very expensive item to awaken.
yes.
Oh, you know what? Now it just hit me, the one that you were referring to in the tutorial area where there was also one blocking a tutorial area.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't realize we were talking about the tutorial. I thought we were talking about the things betwixt, which I didn't remember any statues in, because there weren't any.
Nope, I'm at the big cave. We should do the one in the cave eventually, but the one that's here, and some others that we can find are more important for progress.
Well, I feel like I'm able to get a decent amount of souls at this point, so like doing a couple of trips around an area, saving up the 15K or whatever it was, doesn't seem like that insurmountable.
I want to say it's 12.
I was rounding
and
up.
that door with the petrified person is what that message that said bonfire ahead and then try left was referring to.
Ah.
They were helpfully telling you to come grab this, and then if you are able to access it, consider.
I didn't
Sublime
realize the
Bone
human
Dust.
effigies were soft.
Sublime Bone Dust is
I know,
only for Majula.
I'm just. Oh, I have to go there. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at this item
think.
description, and I didn't realize the effigy was soft, and that makes me feel weird.
Oh yeah, because you like crush it in your hand.
Yeah.
It's because hardcore gamers don't need to use them.
That's not true at all. Because the heart, like, how...
No effigy November. Who's with me? Only real gamers.
Oh, that.
Oh,
weapon's
that
cool.
person. That person has some stuff.
Yeah, that's shown off, I guess. All right, cool. Well,
Oh, so you dissolve the bone dust in the Estus. It's like electrolytes.
yes, like it's like Gatorade powder, basically.
Yep.
Like emergency. It
Sorry.
doesn't actually do. It doesn't actually do anything, but all the undead think it does, and so that has like a 20% boost.
Smash this bone in case of emergency.
So I ran a race on Sunday, and it's the first time I've ever done that. And at the every half a mile they have like a table with water, but they also at this table have things called goos. Like
Oh
Yes,
no!
I know what this is.
plural goo, plural
Yep.
of goo, like multiple goos on the table.
It's a
And
little packet.
yeah, they're little like
Oh, hello.
if you made
That's
a
rude.
Tootsie Roll like more viscous, and they taste like pure sugar with
Oh. Ugh.
like a gesture of a flavor. Like I had a mocha one that tasted like if you rolled a Tootsie Roll in coffee grounds, and
Ugh.
it gave me the energy for the second half of the race. But I
But
almost gagged like trying to eat it because I expected it to be much more liquid. Like this is something I had to chew.
Interesting.
this is.
Or where are you gonna get your
terrifying.
protein from? Drinking that +1 Estus flask. After all those rude boys tried to gank me from behind.
Please. These are pirates.
Really? I'm just gonna use great soul arrows. Oh, that's a waste. All right, cool. Yeah. How did you enjoy the goo?
It not very
Yeah.
much. It did the job. Like it was an early race, so I didn't eat a huge breakfast beforehand.
Real quick. Do be a little careful, Niko, because as that item showed, there is waist-high water here, and
Yeah.
also plenty of places to just fall.
I wasn't gonna walk around other than if I was like, okay, I'm going specifically for something in the water. So.
It's really easy to see if you have a torch out, but
That's just like right in my upper shoulder. That's oh, jeez. Could you not? Could you please not?
You gotta be careful here because the chosen undead ate the devil fruit, and so you can't swim in the ocean.
is that
This is
is that
just-
why that is? Is that why that is? Like,
Yup.
I think I forgot how-
Yayo.
I think I forgot how to make sentences there for a second.
Yeah, I feel like I've also heard a lot of oh, hello. You're a bad boy. Oh, and that's a status effect that I don't know what that is.
Everybody's favorite enemy in all of these games.
Dreamin'.
Oh, come on.
Don't give it up, Luffy. Dreamin'. Don't give it up, Zolo.
I'm just gonna go back here. Really? You're all like at a sliver of health? Nope. No
Because
bites for you.
they're not giving it up.
Nope. Lost my lock. That's good. This has gone spectacularly. Thankfully, I am basically right next to a bonfire. They're also giving me next to nothing in terms of souls. So
Since we cleared out a little bit here, I'm pretty sure you can light a torch on a bonfire without resetting the zone.
oh yeah.
We don't need to like methodically light every torch in this area because not that
I think I had
kind
pretty
of
good
area,
torch
but,
time too.
But how else are you gonna light the ancient furnace?
Yeah, I've got 45 minutes.
It is helpful to for being able to see.
Was
in
there a
this
button that I needed to press to
stand next to the fire because it's giving. Yeah.
Oh,
so
there it is.
toggle,
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. 45 minutes. Set the clock.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Are we just doing this for 45 minutes now?
Yes. At least it's better than talking about chocolate pasta.
Every time you set one, it just will re-loop the.
The torches do stay lit.
Yeah, I think we talked about this in
and
like
it'll
the very
be,
first episode.
Yeah, and it'll be
That's
a little easier to see all of those enemies who are trying to sneak up on you.
what button do I need to press to put it away?
Should just be left on the D-pad.
There we go.
Back to your
Okay,
shield.
yeah.
Yep. And now you can light it again from any one of those torches.
Right.
Without having to go back to the bonfire.
Cool. That's nice. Thank you.
I like this zone. This like weird
Oh,
cave
Pirate cave.
harbor with
Yeah.
stuff built into a cliff, and without giving any details, I really like the design of the boss in this area.
okay, I can't get up there. So I'm probably done in this little alcove section.
Yep.
So before we started up, or I sent everyone on this call a picture of what I was cooking for dinner, and I got some
you
some
ate
reactions
that?
to it.
You
Yeah.
ate that.
What?
Well, hold on.
Well,
let's consider
it can't
both
have
sides.
looked as terrible as it did after it was cooked, right?
I
Because
think what we all need to do before Niko tells us what it is we guess at what it is,
Uh-oh.
or what it came out to be, and then we hear the truth. It's like a game show.
Yeah, sure.
So
I like
I'm
it.
I'm gonna start. I think it was ranch dressing, marinated chicken that was then pan fried.
Okay, that's an interesting guess. Who's next?
So I'm looking again. Was this paste-like substance applied to all of the pieces of chicken? Because it's only
Yeah, that was just the first squirt.
Okay. Okay. Because I know the answer here is not Elmer's glue marinated chicken breast. But that's all I can think of.
Oh god. Okay, Peregrine, what do you got?
So I have consulted some old medieval recipes for vermin. And interestingly enough, it actually says here that the way to create flies from nothing is to mix equal parts of mayonnaise and raw chicken breast, and send a photo of it to all of your friends. And
Yep.
that's so really. I hope you enjoy your new hellspawn flies that you're clearly summoning. I hope they serve you well.
Yes, that was not my plan, but the flies are definitely a nice bonus. No, so what I was making, which I never... Stop it! This person's fast.
That kick at the end is just...
Yeah, and the shield blocking my spells. You're trying to Estus. I don't like that. Get out of here with that. No, so I did not expect anyone to successfully guess what it was. Oh, I forgot about you. Darn it. There's guys in here. Hold on. Okay. Getting sloppy while I'm sitting here talking about my dinner. The recipe is actually called Rice Krispie Chicken, and
I hate this. I hate this.
so
I'm
still
interested.
it's an old family recipe that is sort of like taking a bunch of shortcuts. So the idea is that you slather the chicken in mayo, and then you coat it in Rice Krispies and salt and pepper, and then you just bake it, and that's it. And the idea is that the mayonnaise breaks down in the oven into its sort of like original egg and oil components.
No.
Well, you don't eat. It's not like you're just putting mayonnaise on cooked chicken. If you
You
put
just
mayonnaise,
made mayonnaise to unmake mayonnaise.
well, I didn't make it. It came out of
This
a
is
bottle.
Feudal cycle.
But
Someone
Yes.
made.
So actually, I make a very similar thing. I do it with olive oil and cornflakes, and I like crush up the cornflakes to
Goodbye.
make like a panko consistency of them. And I can attest that the base concept is in fact delicious. I have major question marks about the choice of mayonnaise over a neutral oil, but you know, I know Niko loves mayonnaise more than the
Well,
average person.
You
So-
need egg to help bind to the chicken. You can't just put oil and like flakes. That's not gonna work.
So,
A counterpoint, it totally works.
y'all have seen that 70s dinner party Twitter account that posts horrifying advertisements for food from like 40 to 60 years ago?
I'm gonna fall in this water.
I feel like Niko's family recipe maybe comes from that era of American cookbookery.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what a lot of my mom's old recipes are like, and it certainly sounds gross and looks gross when you're making it, and I can attest very well to that. It does not feel good, just kind of like slathering, like squeezing the raw chicken with the mayonnaise and trying to coat it in between my hands. That is not a texture that I like in between my hands.
Sorry, can you say that again, but whisper it this time?
No, not allowed.
No, I mean that's a one-time deal. You get that once. So yeah, so like that's probably, I thought, in the spirit of what sort of monstrous beast of a show we've created here, that that recipe fit the bill pretty well, of something that like definitely seems cursed, but actually I have eaten and is okay. It's not like the best fried or baked chicken I've ever had in my life, but like it doesn't dry out in the oven like just putting chicken breasts typically does, because as it like melts while it's being cooked, it continually bastes the chicken. So
Oh yeah, it doesn't dry out because you're melting mayonnaise on it.
I love melted chicken. How hot do you cook the? How hot is the oven?
oops. Just 350.
I am trying to decide how many bosses in the Soul series could accurately be described as a melted chicken. Well, bye.
Yep, see ya. All right, I'm gonna try and take this next step here a little bit more slowly.
So everyone in this area has also eaten a devil fruit, so they are also weak to the ocean.
Well, also, like, we totally glossed over the fact that it's using Rice Krispies instead of like actual breadcrumbs.
That's fine.
Rice Krispies,
Yeah.
listen.
It's all right.
Have you seen a puffing gun? Those things are rad.
But also, puffed rice is like that is.
It's
You
a
know,
relatively neutral
that's a-
flavor.
Yeah.
There are
The salt and pepper is really the necessary component in this concoction.
You ever
So
think
would
about
just do
making it
mayonnaise-
spicy?
You would just do mayonnaise, salt, and
Mo.
pepper.
Mo idea. Mo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm listening.
Same recipe, but cocoa Rice Krispies.
No.
Yes. Or Fruity Pebbles.
what are you doing? Captain Crunch chicken. Ugh.
So I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch chicken.
I mean, if this
It'd
was
probably
like,
be pretty good, honestly. Like, that's the thing about all that stuff is, like, it sounds terrible, but, like, if you make it, it's just sugar and, like oil on
well, the
chicken. It's
problem
gonna be
is
fine.
like some of those cereals would probably like disintegrate and turn into like Captain Crunch goop on the chicken, which is not particularly appetizing.
Do you think
Granted,
Captain
I know
Crunch goop is like dangerous for your cookware? Like, is that gonna melt through something?
Wait. I got it. Chicken and waffle crisp. No? No?
I like it. I like it. I like it. I bet I'm like willing. I would bet money that these would taste pretty okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
chicken is also like the reason everyone always says everything tastes like chicken is because chicken kind of tastes like nothing. So
Now, hear me out here. Never once have I heard someone organically offer that something tasted like chicken.
I can
I
name,
hear it
like,
a lot.
4 or 5 things that taste like chicken.
All right, go.
Crocodile tastes like chicken.
Chicken tastes like crocodile. Keep going.
Oh my god, is this what we're doing? We're doing a con of mammals type thing here.
Hey,
Keep going.
Nico, we cleared out these couple houses.
Yeah.
Let's maybe light the 2 or 3 torches.
Crocodiles
Oh,
are
that's
just
right.
wet.
Okay, good.
Crocodiles are
And
wet
then,
birds.
Head up those
Pork,
stairs.
pork tenderloin tastes
Yeah.
like chicken.
just wanted to
That
make sure
is
I
a
didn't miss anything before going up.
Slander.
Yep.
Is it? It's pretty much chicken.
And
Pork tenderloin.
Yeah.
Real quick, Nico, it should not surprise you that drawbridge that is up to your right. Right now, our goal is to lower that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna
If
need to
you're-
run past a dragon to do it.
If you're looking for obvious markers of progress beyond just lighting all the torches.
Well, so far I'm not like blocked. Was it just that one torch?
Rabbit kind of tastes like chicken.
That what? Oh.
Maybe. But
I think it was just that
there'll
one.
be
That's
more torch sconces up the stairs.
I'll
Yeah.
give you this. Rabbit tastes like the good part of chicken, which is the dark meat.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Okay, we can agree on that. Actually, dragon does taste like chicken.
It's true.
I've never had dragon, unfortunately. The dragon ate
Do
me
all
instead.
dragons taste like chicken, or does it matter if they're like a wyvern or a worm or...
Well, worms taste like worms. I don't really get why you're comparing them to dragons.
Oh, hello.
No, I mean worm with a Y.
With a what do you like? A worm with 2 heads? What is a?
It's a dragon that doesn't have wings.
You
Isn't
mean
that
a
just
snake?
It's a gator.
Hi.
like you're not gonna kill
Oh,
me.
a Komodo
Hi,
dragon.
Hello, my favorite NPC in this whole damn game. Hi.
Hello.
Ooh.
What is it?
The pointy hat that says "Don't get
I
too
don't
close."
know you,
I have
and you
thorns.
don't know me. Things are better that way.
All right. See ya.
Big mood.
You are an odd one.
You can say that again.
I would maybe spin the camera a little so we can get a look at her
Distance from
face.
Siva's mask. But you... I'm called Lucatil.
Hi,
From the
Lucatil.
land of
Where
Neos,
have
far
you
east,
been?
Across the mountains.
Been searching all
They
alone.
say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim
Without
my
the
share.
sound,
But what a
an
strange
empty
place.
glass,
Even
reflecting
ruins
that
did not
sad
prepare
truth.
me.
the real question to be had.
What a strange place. People eat
Where
chocolate
have
pasta and chicken
I
with mayonnaise.
been?
You are an odd
Well,
one
I'm a
indeed. I've
shapeshifter.
always made a point of avoiding people.
I'd pose masquerade.
So
It took me
big
way too
mood.
long to figure out what you were singing.
Face in mine.
I can see that you're on this journey. If you require assistance, I will help you.
Oh, I'm a shapeshifter.
I come from Mirror, a land of knights.
No
My sword
place
is
to
always
hide.
ready.
Please don't
Don't
take
hesitate to
off
call
my
upon me.
mask.
Whatever happens, I won't be
Revealing dark. Boom, boom,
You are an odd one indeed.
All right, we're cycling.
I can see that. I come
Yep.
from. Don't
All right, so
hesitate.
she is a summonable, I guess.
Yep,
That's
that
what
is
I'm getting-
Lucatila Mira. Let me think here for a second. I want to. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, we'll be seeing some more of her. She's real cool.
Okay, cool. I see you hanging out there. I can't get a lock on. Come on. Come on. No, don't bite me. There we go.
Wait, did you? So bite you? You know, weirdly enough, as you shoot soul arrows at the dogs, it would be appropriate to say "bite me," right?
But I don't want to be bitten because then I'll get whatever weird status effect they inflict.
But if you say like "don't bite me," because like there's a colloquial definition to "bite me" that would imply that you don't. You see where I'm going with it? Like it's this interesting sort of double negative, like saying how everything tastes like chicken.
Oh, it's possible that the dog could just take you literally.
Does dog taste like chicken?
I don't know. Oh.
And now Mo is silent. Okay. I found the limit, everyone.
Yeah, you did actually. That's fun.
What if dogs had wings?
I
What
think
is
dogs
dog?
should be
Better
able to
line of
vote.
conversation, yeah.
Do you think if dogs had wings, they'd be allowed to vote?
It's been up there.
I think we would just de facto be like, you know what, y'all know what's going on. Just tell us what to do.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't
Okay.
miss like a house or something here. This place is a little bit labyrinthine.
Yeah, you'll kind of get your head around it.
Yeah.
I double checked the details for Lucatile's quest line. Without going too far into details, she is available for a number of boss fights, and if we want to do her quest line, we will need to summon her for at least 3 of them, and she can't die during the fight, which is potentially a problem.
All right. Well, if she dies, is she like gone, or is that like you can summon her again?
I believe if she dies but you beat the boss, that's it.
Okay, but if she dies and you die, then you can summon her again.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, oh my. Oh, I guess I had oil on me.
That whole
Yep.
time while you were casually dodging those arrows, I was just waiting.
I know. I knew he hit me with oil, but like I wasn't expecting like the oil to cause me to blow myself up as I lit a
You
torch.
just made mayonnaise-coated chicken. How could you not expect this to happen?
This would be a very different game if the enemies were throwing jars of Hellmann's at you.
Well, that's New Game Plus.
Yeah. Fun fact: out here, it's called Best Foods instead of Hellmann's. The fact that tripped me up when I first moved here.
Isn't that?
I
I thought
do-
those were competing brands. I didn't realize that.
No, it's the same exact company, just branded differently. The more you know, I guess.
Oh, it's like, it's interesting. I like that Hellmann's is
Oh.
an accurate description of the usage of the brand. Because mayonnaise chicken is a Hellman's deal, you know?
Well,
Now we're
Hellman's
meeting
ketchup
my
is fine.
favorite enemy in this area.
So,
Hellman's ketchup?
yeah.
I forget what they're called, but these
Fine.
extremely
Tastes-
lanky
tastes totally
friends,
normal.
Oh.
be a little careful of
Oh.
them. Yep. Because they do bleeding damage. And they
There's
do
only
a
one-
lot of it.
They do ketchup damage, but there's only one type of ketchup damage, and it's Heinz.
Well,
That's not
but
true.
More of you.
but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure what happened with Hellman's and that other one was that the Hellman's company bought like another regional mayonnaise manufacturer and then just decided not to change the name for marketing reasons. I bet Heinz has done that a ton of times too.
I mean, why would Heinz need to buy out a competing ketchup brand? All of them are inferior.
Why do you have weird... Well, I don't want to say it's weird. That's editorializing.
Oh,
Why do you
forgot
have
a-
brand loyalty to Heinz?
Oh, it's
Can I
not
get from
brand
here?
loyalty. I just know what ketchup should taste like.
Okay.
That sounds like brand loyalty to me.
Nah, I don't care about the brand. You could call it whatever you wanted to.
Niko
If
has
I go to your Twitter account, I'm gonna see so many retweeted Heinz social media engagement
That
posts.
seems like oil.
Niko has decided to enter the doggo zone without smashing the without smashing the carts
Oh,
allow for escape.
oh, oh no.
I have done that to. I have done that. I have done exactly what just happened to you, but from the opposite direction. Like I was coming from a later part of the zone back through that area, sort of towards the entrance, and so I hadn't smashed the carts on my way past them, only to find myself needing to smash them right this second while dogs leap at me.
Well, you know what they say about putting the cart before the dog.
Yep.
Ow. There's just so many guys that just sneak up out of nowhere in this zone. They're not even tough guys either. They're just there to be assholes, which is basically this game in a nutshell, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I didn't have it. I lost my train of thought.
And I ruined my own bit, so here we are. At an impasse,
Fantastic.
it seems.
Fantastic.
Ooh, more leggings. Why don't I check them out while I'm in this incredibly precarious area?
Oh, sweet. I think
Oh
I just
boy, those are some lightweight pants right there.
won. Ooh.
But they are 33% worse
Yeah,
in almost every way.
yeah.
But do they
Sounds
look
like-
better?
Sounds like you just need to put some points into vigor or vitality.
Yeah.
Which one? Whichever one lets you
Maybe.
wear the heavy armor.
You don't need high vitality to wear pants, Mo.
To the good pants.
I think some days you do.
The pants you wear, maybe.
Wow.
Okay.
That how you do me?
Let's see if I can just go up here without aggroing everyone.
First my ketchup and now my pants?
Nope, I aggroed everyone.
Do you only buy Heinz pants too?
57 flavors. Oh,
No, but I do have a t-shirt that says hindsight is 2020.
Is that a I don't think the FDA would let them advertise the vision enhancing powers of Heinz ketchup.
I mean, tomatoes do have a lot of lycopene in them. That's good for your eyes, I think.
La Vière Heinz. I
oh.
found myself with that because
Got
I've
for those barrels.
never tried to say a German word in French and it's impossible. I've just discovered this. How do you Heinz? How do you say Heinz in French?
Well, I don't know French, so I can't help you with that.
Probably Heinz.
But like, no, how would you actually like physically maneuver a French accent into Heinz? I can't. It just can't be done. I guess this is why. I guess this is why there's no ketchup in France.
There's ketchup in France.
Where?
McDonald's.
There's no McDonald's in France.
Of course there is. It's great. It's so much better than American.
That
McDonald's.
was just a Tarantino goof.
No, it's true.
I'll
The thing
believe
you
it
should
when
get
I see
though is
it.
the chicken McNuggets, because they're like the French food standards are so good that like they're using really good stuff. So you're just getting really good fried chicken from McDonald's. It's great.
But there's no ketchup on it.
Oh no, there is.
No. That's tomato puree. That's not ketchup.
No, I think it's ketchup. What is ketchup but tomato puree?
It's got vinegar too, right?
It's got
That's
sugar.
an important part of.
It's also got a big Heinz label on it.
Oh, I thought I was covered in oil, and that would have burned me to death.
If this was an Instagram post, it would say that this is a paid advertisement.
This week's episode is sponsored by Heinz ketchup. Except no substitutes.
Oh, no, that was a ghost. Okay, I as the person hosting this series, like, I'm gonna put my foot down and say that this series will never be sponsored by any ketchup brand. This ketchup is terrible. Oh, all right. This is one of
You
those.
got that Pharaoh
I mean, I don't.
slapstone?
You can
Go
not
crap.
like Heinz ketchup, but you can agree that Heinz is ketchup.
That's the canonical ketchup. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like how there's a canon. I was gonna start making some Jesus takes that I just am not willing to commit to. It's like a ketchup. It's not worth it for a ketchup joke. Anyway, that's the end of this. But what if the blood of Christ was ketchup? I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyway.
Makes about as much sense as grape juice, I guess.
Yeah.
Won't disagree there.
This podcast, I mean, not podcast, what am I talking about? This podcast, this series is sponsored by Big Mayonnaise. It's just by the Mayonnaise Consortium.
It's like little mayonnaise, but it's harder to keep from separating. That was an emulsion joke for the folks at home.
I'm with you, I get it.
Okay, so this is basically worse too. It's like very slightly better at physical stats, but it's worse at all magic and by a lot.
Yeah, but
Look at
when have you seen magic?
Look at the other pieces in the set compared to what you have on. Like,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
that's
we
true.
leave our...
I've also got this pretty heavy on here. I could switch to something else.
There's no magic in Dark Souls.
So that is, we'll say, about half as good, but it is a quarter of the weight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just math. That just makes sense.
I looked at that one.
Well, it
already.
would mean we could switch to the hood and then put on better body
Oh,
armor
okay.
or
This is
something
just
if we
straight
wanted
better
to.
in every way.
Yeah, there we go. Got some new gloves.
And this is better in a lot of ways. Okay. All right. And I've got a little bit more room for weight, but most of these are pretty heavy or bad.
And the bringing armor just looks cooler. IMO.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm fighting magic, really.
I'm telling you, magic isn't real. You'll never fight magic. You'll only use it.
I'm gonna look at that helm again. See what other options I've got.
Magic doesn't kill people. Wizards do.
I think that only works in Harry Potter where there's basically the gun spell.
Shoutouts to the Shrieking Shack, which I've been marathoning for the past 2 weeks.
I think I'm an episode behind right now, but yeah, I think we've talked about them before. It's a very good
this
podcast.
The stats are so good on it for defense, but so heavy.
There's a way to solve that problem.
Nope.
I'd say it's not even a problem. You know?
Yeah,
So,
don't wear armor.
what are the stats like on the body armor, the second row, the second slot from the left?
This one?
That's still under 50% weight.
Barely, yeah.
So see if we can wear that but still roll pretty well.
I'm gonna say that the smartest
Yeah.
sorcerer in Dark
Yeah,
Souls
let's-
1, Big Hat Logan, never wore armor. Not once.
Yeah, but
Alright,
by the
I
end of
think
the
this is
game,
good.
Logan didn't wear pants either.
That's armor. I'm just saying.
Where did
Logan
you
knew-
come from?
Logan knew what the smartest thing was.
But yeah, I think we made a good sort of swap around of our armor there, because we have...
Yeah. Got a little optimized.
Yeah.
I am carrying around a lot of souls right now. Okay, I'll take it.
What's the most non-traditional way you've cooked something?
Is this opens from the other side?
We would very much like to meet the person on the other side of that grate. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have to come at it from the other side.
Oh, I remember you. You're the one who threw oil at me repeatedly. Very rude.
There's some more oil.
That- Yep, and I was out of spells, so I looked at my staff and went, "What does this do?" Okay.
To answer your question, Mo, I think it was the time I made a mojito with a whipped cream canister and pressurized carbon dioxide cartridge.
What?
I'm not even gonna touch that.
This sounds like it could be really tasty.
It was delicious. No muddling required.
I feel like my cooking skills are too meager to have an interesting answer to this question.
I've definitely had to do some very creative ways of cooking on camping trips before.
Ooh.
It's a very smooth and silky stone. Okay, I've been down
Smooth
there
and silky
before,
stones
right?
we can take
trying to
back
think
to
what
the
mine actually
Gachapon
is.
crows.
Oh, I cooked.
Oh, I can't get back up there. Shit. All right.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to just preface this by saying that they came out amazing. But I cooked, I cooked yogurt marinated shrimp on a portable barbecue in a stadium parking lot.
Listen, I've made some yogurt marinated Indian food recipes before, so there's nothing wrong with that.
But shrimp
Yeah, shrimp.
What's wrong with
in
that?
milk product?
Are you one of those people that doesn't put a little bit of Parmesan on a seafood pasta?
Why would I mean, that's a Parmesan's not a yogurt, Mo. I feel
You
like
just said
there's
you just said fish in a milk product.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay. Addendum. Cheese can be good with certain
So,
seafoods, but
real quick, Niko, if you're not... the path forward is up the stairs.
I know.
to
I'm
where
trying to
the
decide if I
large
want to
arm
push my
board is.
luck or go back and level up like 3 times.
I would say let's cash in.
Yeah. I'm sorry that makes this a little bit
knowing what is at
more
the top
boring,
of the
but
stairs and that you have only barely seen it.
yeah. I feel like there's got to be a shortcut up there somewhere because this area otherwise feels like long and very full of enemies. But just putting my Dark Souls map designer brain on,
I would say we have been about halfway through the zone, which is not to say we have been like near a significant shortcut or another bonfire or something.
Okay, now remember.
As you sort of saw when you were looking sort of into the darkness over that ledge, the zone, you kind of go all the way up the stairs and then come back down the far side.
Yeah.
So we've kind of seen the way to go now, and just need
Okay,
to.
so I can do 3 exactly.
Now remember, there's only one stat that matters.
Endurance. I mean, endurance is good.
Endurance is okay, but it's not going to make you smarter.
No.
Vitality is 6.
Yeah,
if it was
it's pretty
something
low.
like, if it was something like 18 or 19,
Look at how cool
you'd be
your
able to use
pants
some
are right
good
now.
armor. You'd be able to have a big old shield.
You
Big
look
old shield.
gorgeous
some
right now.
Bulky,
You don't
some
need.
bulky plate armor. You could look like basically like a mech, but like a chosen
I am
undead
looking.
mech.
I am looking.
You could
at,
look like one of the bad Zakus.
And you could fire
This is
beam. You'd be a mech firing beam lasers.
now. I
This
never as
seems
good
like-
as
I
the
don't-
swords. Never as.
Seems
now,
like a good way to
I
go.
don't want to. I don't want this to be taken as an endorsement of Mo's general philosophy here, but I am looking.
How dare you?
I am looking at. I wrote down my character's final stats in my notes just as kind of a so I could sort of remember what
Yeah.
I did, and I will say my vitality is higher than 18.
You can't see me, but I'm doing like the like pointing at myself celebration.
Remember who
All right.
told you to kick the woman into the ocean?
I
I
mean,
stand by
it's
that
one,
decision.
One point.
It was my fault.
One point
that I
isn't
couldn't
really
give
the end
good
of the
enough
world.
Advice. It's my fault that I couldn't
Yeah,
give good
usually-
enough advice on
you know,
murder. But you know,
13
it's a long
more
game.
points after that, at least.
I'm just saying, it never hurts to be smarter.
You're plenty smart.
I am getting smarter. I'm getting smarter and more vital, and also
Robust.
more end.
You
PE
Yeah.
scores don't get you into Harvard.
They do if you get a scholarship for fighting.
Oh, you
Harvard-
know what? I just
I
realized
think
I
we-
could have also gone and bought one of those the statue things. That's fine. I'll save that for another time. We're making good progress where we are.
Yeah, the Pharaoh's Lockstone contraption there is neat. We can come back to it later. It's not. It's
Oh
not
no, I was
gonna-
referring to the I was referring to one of those items that unpetrify people.
Oh, yeah.
But like that's fine. I mean,
Oh,
I think
fabric
that
softener.
yes. We like this has been kind of a nice chill stream compared to the last episode or two, where I've just been able to just explore and take it nice and easy, and
Yeah,
occasionally
we
get
had
shot.
We had some
Where does that guy
real
come
rowdy ones with a lot of bosses.
from? Oh, there he
and-
is. He's just blending into the rocks.
I'm gonna say this has been a much less cursed food discussion than what
Yeah.
I'm accustomed to. I feel like I haven't done enough to elevate.
It's
discourse.
a long game, and it's important that we pace ourselves.
Let me just go to the little Twitter account that may have been mentioned earlier.
Oh no.
Oh, the official Heinz ketchup account.
The 70s dinner party. Which,
Let me know if they're running any sweepstakes because I'm
Oh, I
fresh
forgot
out.
about you.
I'm sure
Oh.
there's some.
Ah!
Oh,
This actually looks like this looks like a Dark Souls lore book. Hold on.
the Twitter account we're referring to is at 70s _party, and Mo has just sent us all the cover for something called the Book of Bran.
Oh, that's my
Shockingly.
favorite. That's my favorite Game of Thrones.
Yep. some.
Shoutouts to Carlson Wade.
Yep.
Oh, actually, this is I know more about this than I should.
The Book of Bran.
Well, like the whole tagline being the latest medical findings on Bran miracle diet discovery that may help save your life. What a cyclical cursed world. What a Dark Souls 2 world nutrition is.
Yep. If you are feeling, if you're in the dark, just take a banana candle.
I'm sorry, what?
I hate no.
Oh, yes.
I refuse to describe this.
Oh,
for
yes.
for the people
This
watching.
is a
It's bad. It's real bad.
This is a canned pineapple placed on a platter with it looks like a banana rolled in chopped nuts with a maraschino cherry on top, simulating a flame. And there is a piece of chocolate crudely bent to simulate a candle, like handle. Yeah, you roll them in jam and chopped nuts.
Now, here's
Hold on,
one thing.
Peregrine,
oh,
give me
yes,
1 second.
Yeah.
Just a little excerpt from the recipe. You can roll them in jam and chopped nuts as we have done in our picture, but you need not, of course, if you do not like nuts.
Who doesn't like nuts?
Okay, that's all.
I hate it. The worst thing for me is that at the top of the page, it is indicating that this is a recipe that kids will like by saying especially for small fry, and it took me way longer than it should have to figure out that they were not frying the bananas and serving them with pineapple.
That would probably taste better.
What are they frying? The children?
It's for
think-
the children. The children are the small fry. Which, that is an interesting way to refer to children, because it calls out that they are weak and probably easily bested in combat, which, you know, unless it's an anime, that's probably true.
Just posted a couple festive treats.
I do want to know if the maraschino
Why?
cherry is combustible.
Why is the banana candle? This is like a trend. Like there are multiple.
Oh, yep. So this came. I took a.
Why
food
is
anti-
banana
oh.
candle such a thing?
Bananas
This one
were
looks
like
terrible.
a big thing in like 70s like food and dining culture. Like there are a ton of
Who needs
banana
help anyway?
recipes. I actually have a book on. Hold on.
Niko needs to be thanking that dog, which was just so nice, by deciding not to attack for like a good 20 seconds. If it had done anything, if
It was
your
a good
character
dog.
had seen the attack animation start, you would have fallen over.
I'm just posting some recipes out here if anybody wants to.
I'm gonna say to answer the banana question. I cannot recommend enough the book Banana Cultures by John Soluri, which has a chapter called "The Lives and Time of Miss Chiquita."
Did you say it was by John Solaire?
John Soluri.
John
S-O-L-U-R-I.
Slurry?
Praise the sun.
Yeah, so it's by Solaire. Of
John
Star
John
Wars.
Solaire, my
Yeah.
favorite Halo NPC.
I am pretty sure.
I just posted a Dark Souls villain in the chat.
That's quite impressive. I've never seen a fish from New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I fought a bunch of those in Bloodborne.
Yep. You fight this bad fellow in Dark Souls 1.
Aww.
The very beginning.
It looks like it's made out of the like photo bleached Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Hmm.
It's a What? How do you even describe this? It's a cute pig, but like the texture is just indescribable.
Ah!
It is a ham. It is
They
a
didn't
ham.
trigger quite right the scripting on that. You're supposed to go to open the door, and they smack the wall,
Oh, yeah.
and it jump scares you.
It was still pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's a good moment when it works right.
When it works. Oh, this game.
There's this recipe for homemade bone hurting juice.
What?
Why would anyone? Oh my god! No. This seems ill-advised.
It's probably gonna explode all over the place and
Oh, they can fit down the stairs. I couldn't remember.
Well, I guess that's why the balloon is there. This
Oh.
is people. Oh no!
That was some reach right there.
Yeah, they are.
those
long
friends
arm
are
lads.
friendly.
Yeah.
Those are the. I mean, this is a tough. I stalled quite a bit at this area. Although I will say there is one easy trick to make dark lurkers hate your guts. What are they? Dark stalkers? Yeah, dark
I
stalkers.
forget, but the
SNK's dark stalkers.
I would say that the fact that they have dark in the name should be enough of a hint for our intrepid player.
I see.
Peregrine,
But not
can
in
you
the
read this
dark.
next one in the crone voice, please?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Niko, should I read this?
I
it's
can't
a
even
dis-
see it right now.
I'm looking
Okay,
know
at
what
it,
for
it
your
and
for
it
your
is
pleasure.
It is so long, and I don't like it.
It's pretty bad. Maybe not.
I'll read the title
Wait.
and then Niko can request whatever fraction of the recipe.
A rare moment of self-censorship by Mo.
Father's favorite meatloaf.
Please don't. It's so much.
I mean, meatloaf is good, but like,
For meatloaf, 2 pounds of ground round. Then add a pound of chuck steak ground. A cup of taters, then you mash. And beat 2 eggs into this hash. 1 large onion all chopped up. Some fresh sweet milk, about a cup. Half a cup Heinz, this will do. 1 cup applesauce.
That's not what it says.
Add it too.
It says catsup.
It says Heinz, young man.
all right. I wanted to clarify my previous statement. Meatloaf is pretty good, but only if you make a good sauce for it and don't just slather it in ketchup, because that shit's gross.
I would say rather than going through all of these terrible rhymes, let's maybe skip to the last 2 lines. Or maybe 4 lines.
Yeah,
It ends
last-
well.
Yep.
4. Oh, jeez. The last 4. Also, rude of that old woman to just call everyone young man. Jeez. Now form and loaf and let it bake, which 60 minutes more will take. For fancy meals like Father's Day, place bacon strips in gay array.
There we go.
Bacon 350-degree oven by Bonnie Lobdell.
I would like to say every time I make breakfast food for myself, which is quite a lot, although never at breakfast hours, almost always bacon in a gay array.
The only way to do bacon, really.
I mean, bacon in a straight array is so 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a link to a book about the sexy pineapple diet, and on the cover it includes the word aerogetic? Oh! Oh!
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
Slow burn is what that is.
Oh god, this game.
You had the right idea. You just need to work on your timing a little.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll actually kill that guy instead of just letting him throw oil at me constantly.
Just trying to batter you up.
I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff on this Twitter account that I'm not posting that you should thank me for not posting. And it's all worse than this.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna try to describe this.
Oh God.
It is important to note that in the corner of the image is a can of Messy Kitchen brand roast beef hash. Now, having said that, I would describe this as half of a grapefruit that has been hollowed out. The roast beef hash has been cooked and poured into this. And there's a cherry on a toothpick stuck in it.
It's a cherry and a pickle.
Oh, that's a
Folks,
pickle.
This is just the brain of Mensis. This. I'm gonna make contact for like a few minutes here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've made friends with the brain of Mensis. I don't think I can make friends with this.
I'm trying. I'm making contact right here. Y'all can choose to join me or not.
I think we have a nice incentive for the next charity marathon.
Is it that one of us has to make the brain of Mensis and the other has to make contact?
I think yes, contact with the inside of your mouth, and then the the inside of your stomach.
No one should eat anything in this video.
I'm trying to find one that I would actually eat.
I mean, I think Mo would eat it. He's eaten chocolate pasta before.
Roast beef hash sounds like something straight out of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I mean, it kind of is.
Roast beef hash by itself is good.
A lot of the stuff that's in this Twitter account is kind of the a friend of mine pointed out once is kind of the direct result of a bunch of things sort of happening all at once, not the least of which being the end of World War II. Like on kind of a economic level, and then like canned food and preservatives coming a long way kind of all of a sudden, and also like home refrigeration starting to get super common. And so you end up with like stuff we would never think of in a long time, because for at least everybody on this call, like refrigeration is ubiquitous and we can get food processed any number of ways super easily.
God, this is...
Oh, here's an article that I actually love, but it's a very cursed concept.
Oh, they're sad now. They're sad. You upset them.
But basically, it's a call to treat.
I didn't realize they had fish bags.
They are still eventually going to fight you, so...
Oh. Well, I just wanted to see what was up here.
Yep.
Door. Okay. Some stuff. Oh, my... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, my torch is still lit.
Oh, that's a great sword.
Oh.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Roll.
I just found something.
All right,
job.
I'm out.
There was still an item in that chest. Just
There was?
because
Okay.
it barfs poison.
Oh, God!
Oh, this is like the most famous picture from that Twitter account.
Oh, it is it?
Oh, jeez.
the eighth circle of hell.
I don't remember what's in that chest, Niko, but I would say since it's a wooden one, it can't be anything too important.
Okay.
They don't put super critical stuff in chests that can be destroyed. So we can go grab it if you want, but we can be done with the house.
All right, let's be done with the house.
Just so chat knows, the
Forgot about you.
the book that we're currently looking at the cover of is a book published by Better Homes and Gardens, and it's called Slurries and Other Semi-Liquid Favorites.
The cover image is 4 differently sized portions of what I can only describe as brown goop.
It just looks like bad chili.
It looks like if you made a meatloaf, but liquid.
Isn't that
Wait,
what
is that
chili
liquid?
is?
Everybody's.
That looks like it's just uncooked and it's in like a souffle pan.
It is impressively close. Like the reason I specifically say meatloaf is because it impressively looks exactly like the surface and like consistency of a meatloaf in a way that chili just never does.
Meatloaf got all of the dominant genes and made a number of great rock albums. Liquid Meatloaf, I guess, became a chef?
What about Solidus meatloaf, though?
I think Peregrine read us a poem about Solidus Meatloaf.
His favorite.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. I'm gonna disable the embed of this one because it's terrifying.
Oh god. Even you think it's terrifying.
When Mo self-censors in our off-screen chat,
this is a
This
is a different
it's
Twitter
cursed.
account. I haven't heard of this one.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
The pictures are horrifying. I want to highlight 2 things that are not inherently visual in nature, and so even the people watching can enjoy this. It is an Instagram post. From somebody in LA, and the first
Louisiana.
sentence, Louisiana.
I mean, I get them mixed up all the time.
The first sentence in the post caption, it's Facebook, I guess. Is Maggie is selling chicken teddy bears. Chickens have plenty of extra parts. I can make 2 bears.
I hate this.
The other most important thing is at the end of the post, before the absolutely nightmare-inducing pictures, is the sentence, "Can also make clothes," which should tell you all you need to know about what the chicken teddy bears look like.
Oh, I thought you were going to point out the great family activity aspect of this, which is it?
Oh god, I thought someone's mic was giving static, and then I realized that it's just the
they're very mad.
The veritable slurry of enemies that you've left behind you. The liquid mass of like dark, just malcontent. You might want to. Okay, I don't remember what their range is, but I'm just imagining
we should be all right. If they were going to be actively chasing us, they would still be doing so.
That is the canonical plural of that enemy, is a dark tide.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna like have a really surprise bad time at some point.
Yeah.
Which would be very much in the spirit of this game.
Great for washing your clothes, though.
There's the dogs. That one's just like on the roof. I don't remember that one. Oh, ow. Okay, that scared me. Just
that was the house with the oil throwing gentleman on. I would pull that lever.
The oil chucker.
Oh, lever.
You remember chuckers from everyone's favorite Mario game, Super Mario Sunshine?
Wrong lever.
Oh, you finally pulled the lever. Oh.
Oh shit! It's a pirate boat.
Oh wait, are there ghosts in this game? Damn.
It's about to get real.
Let's.
Keep your wits about ya. This boat's gonna sink you.
I'm not doing this anymore. I quit.
Whatever floats your boat.
Nice job. Hello.
Yeah. So.
Why did they like putting things that didn't belong in Jell-O into Jell-O? Or putting whipped cream on things that didn't need whipped cream?
Oh.
That's like the central theme of this Twitter account.
Unsurprisingly, we do want to go check out that boat.
Yes.
Well, let's maybe try to make our way down to that drawbridge we were looking at earlier. Oh, that's... okay. I forgot that one of those people appears here.
What? What is this?
Those are... I forget what they're called. They're like a kind of... They're an order of assassins. So they just show up every once in a while to mess with you.
Oh, so you're a Templar?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why we decided not to push that lady off the cliff.
Wait, but I thought the Templars were the bad guys.
Have we been? No, we haven't.
That's a question for everyone. How can the Templars be the bad guys if assassins go around killing people?
The Templars kill people too, but they're mean about it.
If they killed people, they'd be called assassins.
Ezio has better
both
clothes.
sides are bad?
It's a
Right.
friend.
Well,
It's a
that's
friend.
fair.
We were joking the other after our previous episode about about Dr. Capitalism. Gavlan is Dr. Capitalism.
Yep.
Gavlan wheel,
Doctor.
Gavlan deal.
Many souls.
Oh, I love him.
This game has good NPCs.
What you want.
Gavlan wheel, Gavlan.
Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Yeah.
So I hope you all are excited for the next chapter in my long-going fanfic of
But he's lonesome.
Gavlan and Logarius.
Oh, so you do get to keep eating moss. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil that one for you. He moves around a bit. We'll see him in some other places. Make sure to open that door behind him.
Oh, I will. I just want to go through all of his dialogue first.
Yeah. Gavlan is a very simple person. Gavlan does not have too much in the way to say.
Gavlan will.
Doctor
Gavlan.
Capitalism, and not much else.
The level of ventriloquism here, talking through the drinking, is impressive. What type of slurry do you think Gavlan is drinking?
Corn pudding.
Okay.
Ugh. Why?
A corn potage, please.
Like-
Let's keep it classy. Gavlan is a businessman.
A very thin polenta.
Ooh, I like that. What if it was like a brand-based beverage,
That's just oat milk.
but like crude oat milk, like an
Like thick.
oat slurry, like oat slurry.
Ever try to eat wheat germ?
No, germs are bad for you.
Nah, this is a good type of germ. This is like the
I have a
probiotics of
degree.
germs.
I have a degree in germs, and I'm pretty sure they're all bad.
What about
Okay.
penicillin? makes
That's
you
not
think.
a germ.
It is. If it totally is.
That's not a germ. That's a chemical.
I don't think it's a chemical.
That's... Don't... No, you can't actually commit to the bit this hard. I'm gonna start getting upset.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Shout out to beta lactams. Y'all chem heads know what I'm talking about. This is, oh god, I feel like something is gonna.
We're almost.
This is the thing. You're playing with a sorcery build, so just so many of the scary moments of all of these areas are just not nearly as scary.
It's true. Like, I can just kind of hang back and take things slow and easy.
Like, those things are terrifying when you're trying to poke them with a stick that is shorter than their arms.
That's why you gotta.
Oh!
We did it!
There's
We unlocked a shortcut. Hooray!
still scary things down.
That was almost perfect timing.
Yeah.
I had a moment when I was playing
Very well
Forza the other day with a friend when we were driving these cars in the snow because when we were playing it was in winter season, and I say, "Wow, this car has excellent braking," and then I immediately crashed into a wall. just like the timing on it was perfect.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the boat, there's a path on the docks that we should go down.
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Surprisingly, don't have a ton of souls. Oh,
There
hello.
is somebody I would like you to meet.
I sense power.
Donald Sutherland?
From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
Hell yeah.
I am Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name.
This is like just when you meet like older people who are just a little too sociable in public
Let us
Spaces.
explore the limits of sorcery.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I was just
boy.
thinking about that.
Like we all have
So
those
I have
interactions, right? Like that old guy who's just inexplicably really curious about like where you're traveling to.
This
I am
seems
not sure.
This
I'm
seems
not
like
sure how
something that'd
much
be
it-
worth 2,000.
2,000's pretty cheap, so it probably doesn't make a huge difference, but, you know.
Yeah, 2,000's pretty cheap. Where have I heard that line before?
And
Never forget.
oh my. Well, let's browse your wares, shall we?
Here you go.
Yeah, well, I'll just take one of each.
I has wares.
I forget
Remember
what.
that one?
You should get that grade heavy.
I forget
Yeah,
what causes Carillion to move. Maybe it's beating the boss, but Carillion will fairly soon move to Majula.
Wait,
Okay.
is Carillion still alive? I thought Carillion was left on the Zerg planet, and then they.
No,
That's not that-
Corellia is from Star Wars.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mo gets it. Mo knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're mixing the sci-fis.
Gotcha. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
All
It's 'cause
right.
that one spell looks like a blizzard, so I was just thinking about
Wait,
blizzard things.
But penicillin is a germ, right? You
Penicillium is a genus of fungal species, or molds, I should say. It's not necessarily
All right, let's go
the same
big.
thing. But
What-
penicillin is the compound that derived from the penicillium.
I'll get that ring later.
Molds.
Forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this
So that's a no.
You sure about that,
So no, it's
Carillion?
not.
land. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here.
Please tell me more.
Sorcery is yet a mystery even to me. Let us meet.
We are coming up pretty close to time here, so I think we'll just finish
Yeah.
talking to this fellow and then head back to a safe area to call it.
Sounds good.
You scroll
Mature together.
to unleash
Let's,
the power of sorceries.
if we're gonna do that,
But the power of each scroll is
let's go see what's on the
that of
boat.
its owner.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Dark Scrolls.
Cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential.
Dark
Never
Scrolls
forget,
isn't for
young
noobs.
There are no shortcuts.
You gotta
for
get good.
mastery.
This guy is just canonically telling you have to get good.
The forces of magic and souls.
He's already said this.
I suspect.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Does the fact that...
Do not take my
Sorry, go ahead.
teachings lightly.
I was gonna say, I do remember where he hangs out. On there is nothing happens if you hit that.
Okay.
As that lovely ghost demonstrated
Yeah.
for us.
Does the fact that he's chilling in this like haunted dock make you trust him less or more?
I trust him more because he's just a fan of Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, just like me.
All right.
Yo.
Hmm.
Boss ahead.
Uh-huh.
Well,
It's the king of the pirates.
yeah.
There
Well,
are a couple random goobers on the deck of the ship.
One of them's Zolo. He's just like a samurai.
That's,
That's an LADY. Nami's not shy.
All right, we went to the boat. Oh God. All right. That's about as well as it could have gone.
I would really like us to see what's in the hold of the ship, and then we can call it there.
Okay.
It'll be an exciting preview for next time.
How can a ship have a hold? It doesn't have hands.
I don't know. That's what they call the cargo
Oh!
area in the bottom.
Is that why it's all hands on deck? Is because that's how the ship holds?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, this shortcut is so good. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right? Like
I was
you say
afraid that
both
shortcut
hands on
up by Wheelin' Dealin' guy was gonna be the only shortcut I got, and I was still gonna have to fight through all of that shit.
No, there was
So-
the drawbridge that we saw
Yeah.
right at the beginning. This zone isn't like the most
You're not gonna pick those up, huh?
Who needs
aesthetic.
souls?
I'm gonna
It
lose
was
them
like
anyway.
Gavlan-
it was like
Gavlan needs
700.
souls.
It was like 700.
That's 700 souls you could give to Gavlan.
Yeah, go through that fog door. Let's say hi.
What?
Two.
Oh,
Flex Isle
hello.
Sentry. What's up? You're a friend that is also two friends. I would say let's consider dying to this boss.
That's where all the hands are.
Because of the bosses we can summon Lucatiel for. This is
Oh,
about
is
as
this
easy
the
as it
quest?
gets.
Okay.
Counterpoint. You could have taken this.
I probably
this
could have taken it, but that's
two-person
fine.
thingy.
We'll save
So-
it for the next episode so people have something to look forward to.
Yeah,
This is
I love that design.
yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. You gotta
This is,
hug it on both
this has been a
sides
good
before you
episode.
can spare it.
I feel like, you know, as much as it was like definitely like explore a complicated area, ended on a really good note of just getting through that shortcut and
Totally.
and kind of completing that progress. So it's a nice way to end it. And then we'll come back next week with I don't know if there's any more exploration that's worth doing up in the upper section. If there's anything important that I missed, I'm gonna assume not.
Not that I can think of. I will double check real quick off stream.
Okay, I'm not super worried about it.
The
although,
main things we needed to do here was meet Lucatiel, meet Gavlan, meet Carillion, and knock down the drawbridge after summoning the ship.
Yeah. So we'll have a boss to look forward to next time. But that'll do it for today. Sparkletone, where can the people find you on the internet?
I am Sparkletone on Twitter. God help us all. My Twitter is less cursed than the 70s dinner party one.
I would hope
if
so.
only
Jesus.
marginally.
Peregrine, what about you?
You can find me on twitch.tv at Peregrine.
Terrific Broth sounds like the name of a book that the 70s dinner party account would post.
Definitely. Change your Twitter name to Terrific Slurries.
No.
That's more
Mo.
of a display name.
Mo, we have to get out of here before this gets any worse.
You can find me at twitch.tv/mo_swords and on the Waypoint community channel, currently streaming Fez and All Walls Must Fall. 2 really cool games, so come hang.
And I am your host, Niko. You can follow me on Twitter at Corey D. Shaw, and you can find me hanging out on the Waypoint Discord most of the time. Special thanks to Too Mellow for graciously allowing us to use his music. You can find the track Old Haunts and everything he does over at toomellowmakes.bandcamp.com. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, you can find them on my YouTube at bit.ly/Niko YouTube. Link is below. And we'll be back next week with more Food Crimes and Dark Souls 2 right here on twitch.tv/Waypoint Community on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.